Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Joseph. If this is your first time checking out this channel, I really appreciate it. If you do get value from this video, leave a like because it supports the channel. And if you're a returning subscriber, thank you for coming back again. And I believe that there are certain things that you will learn from today's video, because what I'm going to be talking about are certain things that you can do to help elevate your photo shoot, especially if you're shooting people that are not comfortable in front of a camera or people who are like first-time models. These are tips that I think if you implement in your next photo shoot, it is going to help you get better images. I have a few pointers on my phone that I will be referencing so I don't forget anything. They're just about 5 points, and these are things that I actually did for the photo shoot and helped, elevate the image a lot. So the first thing is get to know the models, get to know your subjects. And for me, in my case, I had the opportunity of meeting her at the rendezvous point because we're going on a journey, right? I asked her to join me in my car, and then in the car on the way we're having like different kinds of conversations, which broke the ice and also made her feel more comfortable. I also got to realize that she's a foreigner and she just moved into the country, and so I think it's actually going to be a bit overwhelming if you're like a new person in a totally new country where you don't know anybody and then you're just going to go straight away to do a photo shoot. So that little conversation that we had, she's sitting in my car and enjoying the journey, everything just broke the ice and gave us a bit of a rapport that helped translate into her being more comfortable in front of my camera. If you don't have the luxury of someone joining your car and going on a trip or something like that, if it's on the day of the photo shoot that you get to meet your subject, just spend a couple of minutes, maybe 5 minutes, 10 minutes, just talk about anything and everything. Get to know what they like, get to know what they don't like, the kind of food they like get to learn about their culture, where they're from. Just have subtle conversations like this that's going to help you guys bond, and then I believe that is going to help translate into you getting better results when you're taking pictures of them, because they will be comfortable with you at that point. The second point is going to be about giving them clothes or styling them in outfits that's going to inspire confidence. A lot of women feel very confident depending on what they're wearing. If they really feel like the clothes are elevating their beauty, if they feel more comfortable and confident in the clothes that they're wearing, trust me, it's going to translate into you getting better images. So if they're starting out, if they're new to your camera, new to you, if they don't know how to pose, just find a way to style them in clothes that's going to help boost their confidence. And so you building a rapport with them, giving them something that they're comfortable to wear, is all going to help translate into you getting better pictures and then having them look more comfortable and more relaxed in front of your camera. The next thing is about poses, and I know that it's not every photographer that is able to have a pose in their mind. And so imagine someone who is new to the camera, new to modeling, hasn't done this before. Trust me, they don't have any idea of what posing is and making that pose even look natural in the first place. But if you have a couple of ideas in your head, certain poses you want them to do, you can do it yourself and then ask them to mirror what you're doing. So when you do it, they realize that, okay, if he's been able to do it, then there's a high chance that I can do it myself. And so they will try, or they will attempt to do it. And then if you need to fix a little things, like maybe asking them to look away a little bit, maybe tilting their shoulder, changing the leg position, just tiny stuff like that will help you get the pose that you're looking for. So if you don't have any of these poses in your head that you can easily do for them to replicate, then just go on Pinterest, look online, save a couple of poses that you like, show it to them on that day and have them practice or just try it out. And then when you bring out your camera, you can again show it to them and say, okay, I really like this pose, why don't we do it together? So always try and work with them till you're able to get what you want. It's really important when you work with the models. And this actually ties into my next point. And over here I wrote hype them up, show them images you like, review, and make them a part of the shoot. So what I mean by this is, usually if you're taking pictures of people and you're not communicating or giving them feedback for them to know that what you're doing is right, or needs a little bit of fixing, a little bit of directing, then you are not really trying to get the best out of your models, right? So as much as possible, if they do something that you like, encourage them. Even if they do something that isn't really exactly what you're looking for, still hype them up, gas them up, and say, oh, you know what, why don't you maybe tilt your shoulder a little bit this way? Why don't you tiptoe? Why don't you look in this direction? Just encourage them. Don't say, no, I don't like what you're doing, this pose is boring. Just don't use words that are going to lower their esteem. Just try and find encouraging words to use, like, oh, this is beautiful, but why don't you turn your face a little bit more in this direction? Oh, this is amazing, I love what you're doing, but why don't you tiptoe? Oh, that's awesome. What about if we try you turning your body a little bit more towards this direction? So just using words like that is going to make them feel like they're part of the shoot. And even take a few shots, go and show them the pictures at the back of the camera if you're not tethering by any means, and say, I love this, I love that, why don't we redo this, because I feel I like the way it looked here, but maybe your hand position was a little bit off, so why don't we rather put your hand in this direction? I feel it's going to help make it a lot better. So if you do that, you are making them a part of the shoot, and they will feel more involved and will want to get you the results that you're looking for. So sometimes, aside doing all of these things I have mentioned previously, you will find that they are not too comfortable, and what you can do is just give them things to distract them. So if you're shooting in like an environment where you can make them hold something in that space, let them be more active in the frame, so that their mind is not too fixated on the fact that you're taking pictures of them or you're holding a camera in front of them. If you don't have anything that you can hold in the environment, you can take some props along. Like for me, for example, I had this basket and I put some flowers in there. I made them hold it, so it's just distracting them from the fact that, it's a photo shoot, there's a camera in front of me, and I need to act all nice and everything. Just try and make the shoot as relaxing and as comfortable as possible. Again, use props as much as possible if you can. It helps take their mind off the fact that there's a camera in front of them and gives them something to do, which is also going to translate into you getting better pictures. So for me, these are like the few tips that I have for today's video. If you like these tips, let me know, and if I do any photo shoot like this again and I have any more tips, I will be sure to write them down and then let you guys in on those tips. If you find these tips useful, or if you got value out of this video, let me know in the comments down below, and leave a like because it supports the channel. And before you go, check out my digital store. I have a ton of presets and LUTs and actions on there that is going to help you with your editing process, because for me, I believe that editing is just a second part of photography, because there's only so much that your camera can do. The rest is up to you to now stylize and get the most out of the camera during post-production. And I have all these LUTs, actions and presets just to help you work faster, smarter, and also get consistent results. So check it out. There might be something in there that you would love, and if you copy it, you're supporting the channel, supporting me, and helping me create more videos. I think that's about it for today's video. Again, if you liked it, leave a comment down below or leave a like, because it goes along with support the channel. I'll catch you guys in the next video, and remember, don't ever give up.